Hello there, welcome to my cozy art corner. Today I want to talk about brush shapes because I know how overwhelming it can feel when you go to the art shop and there's just an array of all different brushes and it's like, which one am I supposed to choose? And it feels really overwhelming. So if that's ever you, don't worry, this video is going to go through the most common shapes and the common shapes that I like to use to paint loose, painterly florals. And I'm kind of going to go through the pros and cons of each. And I thought a fun way to do this would be to do the same painting in a different style brush so that you can see how it affects the painting. Now, if you really want to get to grips with brush strokes, how much paint to add, how to create long flowing lines, how much water to add, all that sort of thing, then I've created a Brushwork 101 video with free ebook, a free guide. There's printable practice sheets so you can really get to grips with how to handle your paintbrush and get that paint flowing smoothly. So I'll link that in the description box. It's all free, and honestly I think it's one of the best things I've ever made because I love creating things that really help you get confident with painting. And so I'll pop the link to that in the description box and in the comment section. But let's get on with today's video. So I'm going to paint some roses and I'm going to use three common brush shapes: the round, the filbert and the flat. Now let's start with round brushes. This is like the most common brush shape. This is the one that we probably all have and we remember growing up with the paint sets. Now a round brush is a very inoffensive brush, and what I mean by that is it can do a lot of things, but also it has its cons, and that's that it doesn't have a lot of personality. We actually can have quite a lot of control with a round brush. We can create little dots, we can create thin lines, and we can create tapered edges if we kind of press lightly, then press on, and then pull away. So in that sense, it's very versatile, which makes it a really good beginner's brush. But you may find yourself feeling quite frustrated if everything feels quite rounded out. And in your painting, I think a lot of people feel that it lacks character, it lacks shape, or perhaps maybe looks childish or amateurish. That can sometimes be down to using a round brush. Now, the brush that I would love for you to experiment with is a filbert brush. A filbert brush has this rounded top and a flat edge, and it's really, really good for painting florals because you get this lovely kind of soft edge, but then you get this really wide flat that you can build a petal so easily. And it's also great for foliage. I think these are fantastic for playing around with, but also you get that little bit more texture. This is one of my favorite brushes for a loose painterly style, you know, and it feels a little bit more impressionistic. So the filbert edge is a really nice brush, so have a little experiment with that. Now, pretty much my current go-to and favorite is the flat edge brush. This has a very square flat edge, and although it looks a little bit scary, it's actually wonderful for florals. Even though it has this square edge, you can still create really nice petal shapes. What it does is it takes away a little bit of control, so it almost makes it a little bit harder. However, that being said, what that does, it gives the painting more edge. It gives the painting more kind of structural qualities. So it doesn't feel as soft, but it does feel a lot more energetic. It has a lot more movement captured in, and it's a really nice interchange of the soft and the hard edges because florals are naturally very soft subjects. Whereas when you bring in this hard edge, it kind of creates this weird juxtaposition where you get this kind of structural quality to the flower. So with each brush that I've shared with you today, you kind of gradually lose a bit of control. The round brush, you get so much control, but you don't always get those nice happy accidents and happy textures and mistakes that kind of add to the painting. Whereas the filbert is the nice in-between. You get a lot of control still, but you also get some really nice flicks and swishes from it. Whereas the flat edge, you kind of lose a lot of control, but it really pushes you into how can I make this look like a petal shape with this square flat edge? And that creates a wonderful kind of dynamic painting with a very loose painterly feel. So I hope that kind of gives you a little bit of an overview of these common brush shapes and how you can start to integrate them into your painting. If you'd like to have a go with one of these brushes, let me know in the comments which one is your brush favorite, or which one are you really excited to try. And as I mentioned before, do make sure to check out the Brushwork 101 video if you feel like you struggle with how to get the paint onto the canvas and it flows smoothly and nicely, and how to hold your brush, how much water to use. All those sorts of things are covered in the Brushwork 101 video that comes with a free guide and downloadable practice sheets. So I'll pop the link in that description box, and I hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Got some really fun videos being planned in the next few weeks. So I'll see you there. Bye.